Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa Flow yoga class all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of revolved triangle pose. The message is about counting the seeds that you plant. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and press the start button for the playlist for today's practice all together right now. Then come with me. We are going to actually start all the way down onto our back. So just take your time laying down. You're going to let your feet be at the width of your mat. You're going to let your left hand come right onto your heart and your right hand onto your belly. Now let your knees knock together to kind of create a teepee tent. So feet are wide, knees knocked together. You're laying down, left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Once you get there, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's fill our heart, our chest, our lungs up with our breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Even cap it off and make an audible sigh out your mouth. So just allow that exhalation that you just took, just allow it to literally wipe the slate clear. Whatever it took for you to get here today, just know that you are exactly where you belong. No coincidence, you arrived. So with your eyes closed, just begin to feel the rise and the settling of your own breath. Our breath has the capacity to slow down any kind of chatter that goes on inside of our heads. So just take smooth inhales, an equal amount of expression on the exhale. You might constrict a very small portion of the back of your throat to create a little bit of a whisper sound as you breathe in and out through your nose. Now you can keep your legs right like they are, or if you prefer, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees go wide, and now bring your hands to the center of your heart in prayer style. It's that Anjali Mudra connection, sealing right into our heart even before we begin to flow today. The intention that you are bringing to your practice. Today's focus is going to be on planting seeds and focusing on exactly that. How many blessings, how many random acts of kindness? How many words of encouragement can we plant into the lives of others? So if there's someone in your life right now that you're aware of that needs just a little more love from you, maybe that's your dedication, your wish, your prayer. Could be somebody you don't even know. But set your intention, and then we can weave it in and out through your breath on your mat. Now take your hands underneath the backs of your hamstrings as you pick your feet up off the mat. Now your knees are going to go wider than your hips, and you're going to roll around on your back. So stay laying down, just let your feet roll right around your ankles. Can you flare your toes out and create some beautiful space in between each of your toes? And just see if you can iron out any snap, crackle, pops in your feet, your ankles, and even finding just a little bit of a massage on your lower back. Now keep your breath flowing and reverse that direction, traveling around in the opposite direction. And then go ahead and stabilize in the center. Let your feet plant this time at the width of your hips. Palms are going to come right down alongside your body. So your feet are planted hip width apart. Palms are down, hips are down. You're laying down. Now as you push your hands and your feet, your padas and your hastas into your mat, elevate your hips up for Satyubandha bridge pose. Now lower your hips down, pull your knees into your chest and lift them up and overhead, even bent. So this is just a little bit of a lift. Come back down, plant the feet, lift the hips, keep the back of the head pressing into your mat for bridge. Lower your hips, contract and draw your knees in towards your chest, up and over. Maybe you tap your feet overhead, but your legs are still bent. Bring them back down. Feet down, palms down, head down. Now press up into bridge as you lift your hips and open the front body. Now move through these two postures. So you're contracting as you come into a modified plow. You're planting and lifting as you come into bridge. Lower the hips, contract, lift up and overhead with your legs. Come back down, plant your feet, lift your hips up. So just two more times. Contract, push, activate your core. Come back down, plant the feet, lift the hips. Last time, up and overhead go the legs. And then as you unravel, this time, as you plant your feet, pop your hips up, but stay. Now maybe you want to inch your shoulders together and lace your hands underneath your body if that's possible. That's another option. But then release it and lower it slowly, drawing the right knee and shin in to give it a nice hug. Extend the left leg long, flex your foot, flare your toes out. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh and wrap a twist. Create a goalpost with the right arm and look over to the right side of the house. Now super slowly transition back onto your back and cross the right leg over the left thigh bone. Now lace your hands under the left hamstring, or maybe pull the left heel in and lace your hands around the left shin. Now in the shape of a 4, you're going to create a very small circular motion, feeling the opening of the right hip, activating that opening through the hip joint, not the knee, keeping the foot flexed, the toes flared out. Then stabilize in the center. Legs are going to go up, palms are going to go down. So this is called Viparita Karani. It is also known as legs up the wall pose. Has a very calming effect. It helps slow the nervous system, helps keep you in this space where we can slow that chatter that comes from our mind in between each of our ears. Now from here, capture the outside edges of your feet, happy baby, maybe the outside edges of your legs, and just do a little rock back and forth. Maybe you want to extend one leg at a time, stretching it out, opening up the inner thigh, just nice and easy stretch to begin with. And then go ahead and wrap your arms around your shins. Kiss your kneecaps. You're going to hug up into a little ball, and then point your toes. Now go ahead and straighten the right leg, draw the left shin in nice and tight, and then wrap that rotation, right hand to the outside of the left leg. Maybe you want to create a goal post with the left arm. Maybe you want the left hand alongside your body facing up, but shift your gaze over to the left side of the house. So you're getting that outside left IT band as you twist to the right. And breathe into the twisting motion. The inhale creates space. The exhale helps you dive into the space that you create. Now transition back onto your back. Your left leg is going to cross right over the right thigh bone. You can either slip your hands inside the left inner thigh and wrap them around the right hamstring, or maybe you pull the right heel in and capture the shin. Then create that little circular motion, opening that left hip. Keep your breath flowing super smooth. Now reverse that direction. And then as you stabilize on your back, extend the right leg up and let the left leg join. Now with your palms down, head down, hips down, let's pretend we're being pulled up with our feet lifting straight up. So your actual lower back, your hips come off the ground just a slight bit. So just exhale, lift up. It's a real deep muscle in your core. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now go ahead and slide your legs out straight right on your mat and slide your forearms in. That's going to bring you right into fish pose. So flex your feet, let your heart and chest lift. Your choice if you want your head to go up and back or if you want to keep your chin tucked in. Now, slide your hands down, create a rock and roll, but let your ankles cross. So you're just going to let them cross. When you sit up, see if you can sit up super tall and draw your heart. And then we're going to go up and over right onto hands and knees. So just find that transition right into the center of your mat, coming into cat style back. And then cow as you arch your back and tilt your tail. Keep that going. Exhale, round and hollow. Draw your navel in. Inhale, soften and melt. Now really bring the awareness of your mind to your breath. When you move into cat, it's a contraction, so it's an exhale. And when you soften, melt, and tilt your tail up, it's an inhale as you arch your back. Now keep that going. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. One more set. Exhale, push the earth away. Pull your navel into your spine. Inhale, soften and melt. Now, take your hands right and left and circle around. Now, it doesn't have to be fast. One of the things that really can work in our Platinum Rule series, we've been unpacking that book, is not to judge each day by the harvest, but to judge each day by the seeds that we plant. So we have control over what kind of seeds we plant. So let your maybe arms bend, maybe head roll around in the Sasha free flow like water movement. Just make the circles big and complete, or you can make them small, whatever serves you best today. But finding that grace for the race, just that fluidity, flexibility, pliability in our bodies, matched with the strength and the toning and the focus that we bring in. It's truly a beautiful practice that is that mind-body connection. Reverse that direction. Letting your hips rock back into that almost cat-style child's pose, and even creating a little bit of an arch on the front side. Breathe and move. Then go ahead and tuck your toes under. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Flip your palms up as your arms are extended. And you're going to bend your arms to tap your forehead down. When you straighten your arms as much as you can, keep the wrists down. So you're really stretching the back of the hands. Ooh, so do that again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now this time, as you start to extend your arms, can you fist your hands and keep that stretch going? Then take your hands right onto your thighs. Can you sit on your tucked under feet? So this will really stretch out the fascia in your feet. Really helps with all the movement that we have on our feet. We're usually on our feet a whole bunch of the day. Now, if this is too much, no worries. Just rise up and off. But start to roll your shoulders up and around. And after you make 3 complete rolls, go ahead and lift up, hips off heels, but keep that rolling going. And maybe you want to point your toes so shoelace side of your feet is down. Then start to circle one hand around. The opposite hand goes on your hip. So reach up and around and just paint the sky. So I tell you, I've been trying this experiment because our thoughts are so amazingly powerful. So I'm always reminded not to suffer imaginary ills. If we have any uncertainty or worry, there's so much going on in the world, it's hard not to tap into that side of fear. But every time I have a thought that might bring fear, I'm working on doing something to activate love in action, which is how we get those seeds planted. Just taking action, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, whether it's a radical shift in your actions. Maybe you get your body moving. Maybe you just smile at somebody wherever you are. Now reach both arms up. Tee your arms and expand your heart. Now lace your hands behind your back if possible. Retract your shoulders, slide your hands down the back side of your body and look up. Now release your hands down to bring you back to hands and knees, but shift your shoulders over the wrists. Bend your arms, go chin, chest, belly as you slither right on down to your belly, expanding your arms out. Bending the right leg as you're laying prone. Bend the right arm and propel yourself up and over to create a little kickstand with the right leg. Maybe right arm sweeps up and back. Maybe you catch right hand and foot to open your heart. Open your heart to this day. This is the day. Now come back around, letting your chin lower back down. This is the day the Lord has made. Bring the left arm in, left leg bends, propel up and over. And we want to rejoice. We want to be glad in it. So whatever we focus on, it seems like we get more of. So if we use that magnifying glass as a parallel to what we focus on, it grows. So if we focus on how many seeds we plant, then we can control that. We can't control the harvest. But know that the more seeds you plant, the more harvest you get. Come back around to Sphinx, heart lifts. Lower your chin down to your mat, slide your hands back to your ribs, tuck your toes under, rock your hips up and back, and bring yourself right into down dog, pedaling through your feet. Just taking the time to stretch out that back superficial line of your body. And then from here, pop both of your heels up to shift to high plank pose. Now, as you hold your high plank, dip your hips down, but your shoulders come a little more over your wrist, but don't change your feet. And now rock up and back, down dog. So that is a little transition of going from down dog to a little modified version of up dog. So we're going to do several of those. So shift to high plank. Shoulders keep coming over the wrists, hips lower, but feet stay tucked. Heart opens, and you might even look up. Exhale, take it up and back, down dog. Now, just a little faster. Inhale, hips dip, heart lifts. Exhale, downward dog. Two more. Inhale, heart lifts as hips lower. Exhale, back down dog. One more time. Inhale, shift, hips dip, heart lifts. Exhale, back down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat, staying in a forward fold. Heel toe your feet all the way to the width of your mat. Soften your knees and take hold of one hand on each bicep. Now see if you can hang in ragdoll and see if you can find stillness. Yeah, any fidgeting. See if you can let it be on pause for a moment. Now slowly start to ignite a little sway. So keeping the ragdoll shape of your arms, the crown of your head just kind of hangs heavy, just like a ragdoll would. Kind of sway right and left, making a little figure eight pose. And then hold up in the center and literally shake your head very gently, keeping your knees soft, letting anything that could hinder your practice today be spilled right out onto your mat. Any angst, any offense, any worry, any trouble in your mind, any uncertainty of the future, any doubt, just let it spill right out, and then use that back and forth movement of your head. We don't want to get bitter, we want to be better. So move our head back and forth, signifying how powerful it is that you unrolled your mat today, and we are going to focus this week on planting as many seeds as we possibly can. It changes our whole trajectory. It changes what we think about, that changes what we do, and it helps bless others around us. Now, release your hands down. Stay in the fold. Right hand's going to stay in the center. Pop the right heel up, twist open to the left. Now lower the right heel down and elevate the left heel up. Even drawing that left hip crease back, you're going to twist open to the right, letting the right shoulder stack over the left. Now as you lower the left heel, connect your hands behind your back with your index fingers going long. You can either keep your hands right here or let them rinse a little over your head or headed in that direction. Now bring your hands still connected in that Kali Mudra style back to your small back. Bend the right knee, twist to the left. Now shift, bend the left, twist to the right. Now release the connection, keep your feet wide, walk all the way out to a high plank pose. Shift both of your heels to the right, lift the left arm up and overhead for side plank. Now come back around, take an optional push-up, come back up, shift your heels left, right arm comes up and overhead, lift the bottom left hip. Come back around, push back, down dog. Now your feet are still wide, but we're going to walk them in a little bit so that actually shortens your down dog. And see if you can take your right hand toward the outside of the left leg to twist. Yeah, just like that. Now reverse it, right hand down, left hand to the outside of the right, maybe even taking your gaze up and under the right arm. Now come back to the center. Go ahead and heel your feet to the width of your hips. So you heel toe your feet in your down dog that's a little bit shorter with your feet now hip distance, hands the width of your shoulders, and you're in a shorter little version of down dog. Pop your heels up on the in-breath. On the out-breath, bend your knees like a lily on a launch pad. Now look at your hands, step, walk, float, fly. I'm going to walk to the top of my mat. Then when you get there, you're in a forward fold. Take a halfway lift, half of a forward fold. Exhale, dive right over your legs as you physically pull yourself together. Then root to rise, come all the way to standing, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center, breathe out. Offer your arms up, breathe in. Part the sky, hinge, bend, and fold, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees, step back to high plank or float back to chaturanga. Move right into up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, rock your hips up and back, down dog. Move your feet in a little bit. Now, elevate your heels up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, bend your knees. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands. Forward fold, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold again. Surya Namaskara A, rise up, stand tall, breathe in, carry all the blessings to your heart, breathe out. Offer your arms up, breathe in, look up, hinge, bend, and fold, breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through vinyasa. Heart lifting. Exhale, hips diving. Up and back, down dog. As you shorten your down dog, just pause. So what we just did is called the sun salutation. So we're going to move through 3 more rounds of that. Same moves, same series of movements, but each time you move through, we're going to find new places that we can expand. So here we go. Heels lift on the in-breath. Out breath, bend your knees. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. No rush, no hurry. Stand tall. Hands to heart center and pause. Inhale, arms rise up. Part the heavens. Hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step, float, or fly back through vinyasa. Heart expands. Hips dive up and back. Adho Mukha, Svanasana, down dog. Feet move in a touch. Pop the heels. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold yourself right in half. Inhale, rise up, feel the strength and the grace of your body. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause. Inhale, offer your arms up. Part the sky, hinge, bend, and fold. The gift of movement. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Move it through vinyasa. Breathing in and out through your nose. Movement has the capacity to help still our minds. Elevate your heels up again. Go someplace you haven't been. Set the weights aside. Bend your knees. Step, hop, float, fly for that lift. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Pulling yourself together. Rise up. Root to rise. Breathe in. Exhale, pause with hands at heart center. Breathe out. Inhale, offer your arms up. 2 more rounds. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. You're building body heat. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. You can modify. You can kick it up. You can pull it back. Whatever serves you. Walk your feet in. Here we go. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, dive into the fold. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe out. Just pause. Offer your arms up. Part the sky. Hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through vinyasa. Heart lifting. Dive back, down dog. This time, hold in your down dog. Just hold up. Hold up. Now, lift your right leg up in your down dog. Roll open at your hip. Pull your right knee right up the center line. Look forward, step your right foot toward your right thumb. Left hand stays down. Go ahead and lift the right arm up as you twist, modified revolve lunge. Now look back at the left foot. Spin it on the 45. Come up and around, warrior 2. Flip the right palm for peace. Turn it in to side angle. Right forearm, right femur bone, left arm up and over. Now, pull the right hip back as you move that into triangle. Left arm lifts, stack your shoulders. Beautiful. Now, frame the right foot. You're going to pop the back heel up. Maybe you soften the front leg, pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, dive over the front right leg. Now look back at your left foot. I like to pull mine in a little bit. Left hand inside or outside the right front thigh for revolved Utthita Trikonasana. Left hand crosses over the right front leg. Now look down at the right big toe. Reach your right hand over and out, maybe on a block. Float up, half moon pose. Now from here, maybe you activate that Shavasana connection with a bent left leg, left hand to foot, or no worries. Release it to L shape. Now take the left leg behind the right and sit all the way down. Reach the right hand back, lift the left arm up. Now wrap a hug, hug this right leg in. Now maybe you hug it tight, maybe you hook it. Roll the right shoulder blade back, take your gaze to the back of your mat. Now right forearm is going to come down. Left hand is going to reach up to the outside of the right foot. Left leg is bent. Bend the left arm, pull the right leg in. Then straighten the left arm and just hold. Soften your face, especially the space around your eyes. Now lift up and come to high boat. High boat, Navasana. Now lower down to hover and move out with 10 of these. Exhale up, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Move it out. Fire up your core. You are so much stronger than you think. Fire up your toes. Breathe. Fire up your breath. Whoo! Breathe in and out. Then after you activate 10 of these, you're going to hold up in high boat. Find the balance. Capture the shins, rock and roll back and forth. Just nice and smooth. Now, keep the rock and roll going. Cross your ankles, just cross them. Now, here's the options. You can, when you're ready, plant your hands, step or float it back through vinyasa, or just crisscross back to down dog. You choose, you decide. Meeting back in Adho Mukha Svanasana, last standing series. In your down dog, left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it up. Modified revolved lunge, left arm lifts. Look back at the right foot. Root it down. Windmill your arms around. Warrior two. Flip the left palm, keep the left leg bent, reverse. Come into side angle pose, left forearm, left femur bone, right arm up and over, or maybe left hand, full expression of the pose, right arm up and over. Now, maybe you circle the right arm back. You could always have your hand on a block on the left side. Keep a softness in the left leg. Triangle pose. Surrender the right rib cage down. Lift the left rib cage up. Breathe. Now frame the left leg. Blocks are always a nice option. Pop the right heel up. Blocks elevate the earth. Soften the left knee as you frame the left leg. Bow over the left leg for pyramid. Now you look back at the right foot, you might slide it in a bit. Right hand on the inside or outside of the left leg for Utthita revolved Trikonasana. Breathe. Now, left toe catches your gaze. Maybe hands on a block, half moon. Left leg down, right leg lifts. Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe that Chapasana variation. Release it into that L-shaped pose. Squeeze the right leg all the way behind the left. Sit down super slow. Go ahead and reach the left hand back. Lift the right arm up, even look up. Now maybe wrap this hug nice and tight. Maybe you hook it, rolling the left shoulder blade back, taking your gaze to the back of the house as you rotate at the waistband. Seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Now if you'd like more, left forearm comes down, right hand reaches across to the left leg. Left leg stays bent. No, right leg stays bent. Heel is in nice and tight. Left leg lifts up. There you go. Yeah, right heel to left sit bone. Left leg up. It's a crisscross. That's it. That's exactly it. There you go. There you go. Now rock yourself up, and we're going to come back to that high boat. Now lower down to hover, and then palms down, legs up, head down, push up and over into plow. Unravel into happy baby. Rock your happy baby side to side, maybe taking one leg at a time, extending it out. So it really is truly amazing. I don't think we always have a lot of control over what we think about, because I think thoughts can come in and we don't even realize it. Things might be happening around us and thoughts come in. Sometimes we don't even have time to stop them. But what is amazing is how, if we are aware that the thoughts are coming in, we can control how long they stay for sure. So if we start to learn how to respond rather than react, now it's much easier said than done, especially if you're in the heat of it, yes? So just maybe move your legs side to side in your happy baby. Then go ahead, left leg goes long, right shin hugs in. Wrap that same hug we did in the beginning of your practice today and see if there's more mobility, pliability, and flexibility in your body. That slips into your mind as well. Let us not be stuck in our ways. Help us open our eyes to new perspectives as we focus on planting as many seeds, encouraging as many people as we can, whether it's just a small gesture of a smile, a compliment. Be generous with whatever it is you've been blessed with. Now hug that left leg in, right leg goes long. Wrap that twist as you take the left leg across, maybe gazing even over to the left side of the house. Just breathing in and out through your nose. In the twisting postures, let your inhales create that space and let your exhales help you dive right into the space you create. Now finishing off with our final resting pose, Shavasana. So this is the place you might have to adjust. You might want to tuck your shoulders under just a touch. Let your legs and your arms have the freedom to take up as much real estate as you prefer today. And then settle in and give yourself full and complete permission to just rest. So I'm going to invite you to have the option to turn the video off if you would like. You would maybe have the option of staying in this posture today 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes, just basking in the bliss. I know that I know we will reconnect again. But if you're coming with me, just bring movement back to your fingers and toes. Just like you were moving through honey or taffy, just let that sweet sense of movement allow any remaining tension to be removed, maybe even shifting your head right and left. And then as you draw your knees in, you're going to shift over onto your right side. It's that place, that fetal position, that place that God has blessed us with the ability to live, to move, to breathe. As you pause here and reflect the possibility of seeds being planted this week, that we have the ability to control how many seeds we plant to bring encouragement, peace, love, happiness, joy into the lives of others. In turn, it's like a boomerang and you get happier. It's very interesting proposition to take a hold of this week, maybe even make a little marking of the seeds that you do plant and track that along with what type of thoughts you have. All of a sudden your focus begins to look for people who might be in need, rather than worrying about our own stuff. We're getting over ourselves. Now, help yourself up today and come into a sweet seat, a comfortable seated posture. Sweep your arms out and up on the inhale as you gather your gifts, your graces, your blessings. Seal them into your heart as you move through your week, planting plenty of seeds, knowing that the harvest comes. Now look up and let's finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.